What's going on? I'm Eric from Lean Labs. And listen, are you struggling to get your content to connect and convert?
Yes! 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 Yes!
You are not alone. In today's video, we're going to be revealing to you the unexpected reasons why your content might be failing to resonate with your audience and convert them into customers.
Help me! Help me!
All right, so let's paint this picture. You just spent the last 4 hours researching and creating a carefully curated piece of content you were sure was going to be a hit with your audience. Then the content simply, completely falls flat. You're frustrated. You feel like you wasted time and effort. What went wrong? No worries. In today's video, I'm going to reveal to you the unexpected answers to why your content might be failing to resonate with your audience and convert them into customers, and why it might be falling flat. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of what you can change and fix. We're going to give you some actionable steps you can take to fix it. Let's get started. All right, so the first one that comes to mind is a bit obvious, but important. Know your audience. This first step, like I said, I think is obvious, but it's one of those that a lot of brands tend to skip. See, the mistake that a lot of marketers sometimes make is confusing knowing their audience with knowing who your audience is. If you saw me in the street, you might say, hey, I know him. But if you wanted to create a piece of effective content that converts and builds your brand, it's going to take more than being able to identify who your audience is. That's not enough. Instead, you need to understand who your audience is, what their pain points are, what they have most likely tried already, and where on the buyer's journey might they be, and what motivates them, what discourages them, and what is the type of content that they enjoy consuming. Understanding your target audience will help you create content that resonates with them and drives them to take action. Here's Monty Kuhn, one of our great marketers here at Lean Labs, with more on this subject.
To produce helpful content or effective content for growth marketing, you need to understand not only like demographic information of who, your ideal customer is, but also like really understand like what are their pains, what are they struggling with, what do they want to know that you can help them with. So when you're creating effective content in growth marketing, it is compelling, it is useful to your target audience, and it's probably usually pretty concise because people don't necessarily want to read an entire novel to get the information that they're looking for.
Create content for each step on the buyer's journey. Not every customer is going to connect with every piece of content. Some content will only resonate with people ready to make a purchase. Other content will be more relatable to someone earlier in their buyer's journey. Do you have content that helps your ideal customer at every step of the buyer's journey? It might look something like this. At the awareness stage, your ideal customer is just becoming aware of their problem, and they are actively seeking information about it. Create content that resonates with them and focus on creating educational and informational content that addresses their pain points and offers solutions. The consideration stage. In this stage, your ideal customer has identified their problem and is considering different options to solve it. Create content that connects with them and provide in-depth information about the various options they might use for that problem. You can mention yours here, of course. The decision stage. At this stage, your ideal client is ready to make a decision. Create content that resonates and drives conversion and provides social proof such as customer reviews, case studies, testimonials, showcase the benefit of your product or service. By creating content for each step of the buyer's journey, you can effectively guide your ideal customer toward making a purchase decision. Remember, always keep their pain points and needs in mind and provide value in every piece of content that you create. I would like to offer a word of warning here. Avoid the temptation to double down on creating content about how great your product or service is under the guise that this is for the consideration or decision stages. The majority of the potential customers that your content will interact with will not be in those two stages. They will be, however, in the awareness stage. And that's the content that you want to double down on and create more of. Here's Mallory with more.
So the first thing that I see a lot of people getting wrong is that they're making their blog content me. Right? They're talking about their brand. They're, just saying, we do this, we do that, we can provide this, that, and the other thing for you, your blogs aren't about you. They shouldn't be, right? Just like if you're having a podcast, it shouldn't be about your brand. It should be about your ideal customer. So it goes back to the first piece that we talked about today, which is, you really need to know who your customer is, what they want, what they're struggling with, and then center them. They're the hero in this story, right? You're just the guide, guiding them along their path, wherever they are in their journey when they find your content.
Create engaging content. This should go without saying, but now that you know and understand your target audience and are working on creating content for each stage of the buyer's journey, be sure that it's engaging. Understanding your potential customers and what turns them off and what they find boring and unreliable. And on the flip side, what they find exciting, what inspires them, what content will keep them locked in and engaged. Optimize your content for the platform it's on. Whether it's social media or blog posts or video, you want to optimize your content to get the best chance of it being seen on each platform that it's on.
Make sure you're optimizing your post for search engines. SEO is super important because without that, we're writing content for people. We want people to read our content and find it useful, helpful, and trustworthy, but we're also writing content for Google, right? Because if we don't appease Google, then people won't find the content. So, obviously make sure that you're, got your ducks in a row when it comes to your SEO processes with the post. And then also just, really make sure that your post has a clear goal, and includes personality. People reading the post should, part of your goal, no matter whether your goal is to guide them to a lead magnet or just further into your site or to guide them to booking a call, right? Regardless of what your goal is, part of your goal should be introducing a new visitor to your brand. Who is your brand? Who are you? What did you want them to know about you? And I don't mean that in a, give them your company history in the blog post, but it should come through in the voice of the post. It should come through in, the words you use and how you format it. And, you want to make sure that you are using the language that your customers are using when they talk to each other about things like your solution. So just make sure that you're taking those steps to, reach a hand out to your ideal customer through the computer screen with your content, and show them that you are human, that they are also human, and that you're here to provide them value, and at this point asking for nothing in return, which will go a really long way in building some trust with them.
Measure and analyze your results. Finally, you need to measure and analyze your results. This will help you determine what's working and what's not, so you can make improvements and refine your content strategy. Use analytics tools to track your traffic, leads, and conversion, and use this data to inform your future content. All right, well, there you have it. How to make effective content that converts in growth marketing. Remember, knowing your target audience and creating content for each step of the buyer's journey, creating engaging content, and optimizing that content for each platform is on, and then measuring and analyzing will result in crucial steps toward creating content that drives growth. All right, let me know which of these you think your company is currently doing well and which of these you think they need to improve on. To keep learning and growing with us and be a part of our community, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so that you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep growing.